how many of us have gone to a grocery store and try to pick a product? Let's say a box of cereal. One of them has a large label that says non GMO, and the other one, probably in small letters, is going to say GMO. People would normally go ahead and pick the healthier choice, the non GMO product. But what if I tell you that this product has more quantity of saturated fat and sugar? Would it still be a healthier choice? Genetically modified organisms, known as GMOs, are one of another technology. Technologies are not bad by themselves. Technologies are going to be bad if they are used bad. So it would depend everything on how it is going to be used. If we want to pick a product and determine that it is a bad or dangerous thing to eat, it's going to determine not just on its label of GMO or not. It's going to depend on the overall nutritionist valuable. So, in this opportunity, I want to change your mind. I want you to understand that you have to be critical and evaluate what you are eating, and not just by choosing or picking a label, but to analyze the whole scientific based and the whole nutritional value of the food. With this, I'm going to use the problem, causes, and solutions model. There are two main problems that go around this topic. The first one is going to be the lack of information, uncertainty, and the increasing fear of GMOs. So people would normally think GMO is equal to danger. Why is this? The problem says that in Politics and Life Sciences article published in April of 2021, it says that social media, it has been the most known media where people is expressing their environmental concerns, their ecological impact, and the increasing pesticides use. It is known that social media expresses public opinion, and social media also shapes public opinion. So this is the main problem, one of the main problems. The second one is going to be the regulatory uncertainty that reduces public trust. People questions, what am I consuming? What is in my food? And if the government and representatives are not clear with that, it is completely understandable for people to have uncertainty and not trust about what is happening. In the article published in 2018, and by Problemi Economicae, it says that weak regulations and poor internal control leads to poor management and inaccurate monitoring. So definitely there is a weak regulation that leads to the lack of public trust. If these are the problems, it is important to mention what is causing these problems. So at first we mentioned about the increasing fear of the people shaped by social media. So why is this? It's because there has been decades of negative media coverage and misinformation. Public opinion has been shaped by years, as I said, decades. According to GM Crops and Food, they explain that public debates differ greatly from scientific expert opinions. This means that most of the opinions have been empirically made and not scientifically based. So, because of years of information or headlines or all those things that we see on Facebook or Instagram, the fear has been increasing, and it has become a problem, definitely. Our second cause is going to be that regulatory systems have struggled to keep pace to biotechnology. This is why the regulations are going to be even weaker and the public trust is going to be reduced. According to Ben Brock in 2018, they say, I'm going to cite, they say that genetically crop technology introduced new regulatory challenges that existing systems were not prepared to face. This means that there's a limitation or a limited post approval monitoring. Most of the farming industries, or in general, like the farmers who are using this GMOs or certain types of pesticides, they're not being monitored after the implementation of this. Also, there's an outdated risk assessments. If there are a couple of risks, what are the farmers doing with this? So this is what is making regulation weak, because things are not being resolved yet. This means that people is still trying to figure out, or groups of interest in the government are trying to figure out what is going to happen. This is the second cause. We're going to lead as well with the solutions. First, it is important that we're going to improve science communication for young and adults. For example, in schools, in colleges, or hospitals, whatever is necessary for people to understand and be more informed about what GMO is, what is its purpose, and how it's going to affect their health. In the article of Culture of Science published in 2019, researchers recommended that it is necessary to post, or in general, have clear scientific information about the risks and benefits of the GMOs. Our second solution is going to be the encouragement of scientific based discussions, not only empirical discussions. According to CyberRest article published in 2019, it is necessary transparency, accountability, and communication between the government, groups of interest, and representatives to actually make this a healthy environment where people can be educated. In conclusion, GMOs is just one of other technologies. It's not bad by itself, but it would depend on how people use it and how it is regulated. So I recommend you to be more critical, think critical, and evaluate what are you eating, not just basing your decision on a label, but to definitely be more cautious about all the food ingredients. Your health is going to be compromised about the whole food and not just one thing that is genetically modified. Thank you so much.